Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. The weather is looking great over the next week and I'm going to take you with me to the Isle of Arran. Let's go on a wee adventure. And I'm here on the Isle of Arran for the first time. Very excited. I've got a little bit of a plan today. Gonna go and see some of the ancient sites that the island have to offer. Some of them around about 5,000 years old. So the first part of this adventure is going to be a famous loop trail here through the woods and the trees. It's meant to be absolutely gorgeous, to Glenishdale waterfall that loops round, goes back to giants' graves, which are Neolithic cairns, if you like, dating back for 5,000 years. But we're actually going to take a detour and continue to walk past the falls, carry on for another few miles to get to an incredibly well preserved chambered cairn called Carn Ban, and I think you can go inside it. I cannot wait. Again, it's like 5,000 years old, so let's go on a wee adventure. Afternoon.
Afternoon. Morning. Oh, is it afternoon?
Well, after a little push up the stairs and up the slope there, I'm finally at Glenishdale Waterfall. Only takes around 15 minutes or so from the bottom to get here. Looks like a great view. So that waterfall was great, and now I'm just following the forestry track past the waterfall rather than doing the loop back to Kingsgrave and Whiting Bay. I want to carry on along the forestry track and try and find this cairn ban. Right, so I've made it to the Iron Age fort at Glenishdale. It's just like a sort of stone structure you can see with a level shelf of ground in front. There's not much left now, but it's obviously incredibly old. It was an enclosed settlement built around about 2,000 to 2,500 years ago. But it looks like the majority of the forest, which is what we're going to have to walk through, is being felled, and there's just trees everywhere. And this is kind of where the path ends. I'm going to have a look to see if I can get to Cairn today, but it's not looking likely. Unfortunately, there's just trees everywhere, really. It's just a shame. Well, I went slightly off piste there, and I found a little sort of bushcraft hut that someone's built. It's really cool. So I've just made my way back to the waterfall, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I have just noticed a sign, and the route via the Iron Age fort is closed. It's not due to forestry works, it's actually due to a storm. That's why all those trees have been felled. So there wasn't any access to go to Cairn today anyway. I didn't notice that sign, but I'm going to head to Giant's Graves now and go and check that out. This is a really nice part of the walk, nice and easy along a sort of stony road really, big wide path looking back down to Whiting Bay. It's beautiful. In the distance as well you can see the magical Holy Isle just off the coast of Arran there, and that little island is steeped with history, from ancient Celtic monks to a Buddhist retreat that to this day welcome visitors seeking peace and some time of reflection. There's no roads, just nature, silence and spiritual energy. Well, I'm here at Giant's Grave. It's a mysterious and ancient site, steeped in history. Some say it's the resting place for actual giants, and others believe it was a Neolithic burial chamber. I'll let you make up your own mind. But just look at these massive stones. It's peaceful, it's eerie, and it's totally fascinating. To think it's around 5,000 years old is just mind-boggling. And if you're like me and you like ancient myths and mysteries and all the sort of wonder of the ancient world, This is definitely a place not to miss if you're ever in the Isle of Arran. Well, the circular walk to Glenishdale Falls and Giant's Graves was absolutely spectacular. It's a shame I didn't get to Carnban to see the Neolithic chamber tomb and hopefully go inside it. I don't even know if you can go inside it, but I was really looking forward to seeing for myself what it was all about. But I have just spotted something online that I didn't know that was here. And like the Isle of Skye, it appears that Arran does have a bit of a prehistoric past. And I've just seen that there's some dinosaur footprints along the coast. And it is low tide. Let's go and see if we can find them. Now, these prints are located at a place called Kildonan Beach, and the beach itself holds a significant importance to the world of geology, and in particular the understanding and our understanding of how the continents of Europe and North America drifted apart approximately 60 million years ago. Some of the best examples in the world of the formations of the rock showing the split are right here on this beach. Anyway, let's go and find a dino print. There's quite a lot of water and there's quite a lot of weed on top of the rocks here, so this could be quite difficult, challenging to find, if we can find them at all. I seem to remember seeing a picture of it and it looked kind of like reddy stone, so... Well, from a little help from someone else that had been here before, managed to point this out to me. And interestingly enough, it says dinosaur footprint on all the Google Maps and other things, which is where I saw it, but it doesn't actually belong to a dinosaur. It belongs to essentially a very old reptile that was related to the early crocodiles, and it did live around about 240 million years ago, so at the same time as the early dinosaurs. It's quite amazing to think that you had beasts like that. I wouldn't fancy seeing one in the flesh right enough. And someone watching this might be able to tell me, but is there another one just behind this as well? In other words, was it walking? Because that's what it looks like. Up there. Looks like another one. And it was going woomph, woomph. Well, that was an unexpected surprise, just putting the drone in the air and actually seeing all these dykes of old basalt just sort of reaching out into the water, and it almost looks like something's been ripped apart, which really took me by surprise, actually. Standing on Kildonan Beach, you can see these striking black walls of rock slicing through the sandstone. They are volcanic dykes, formed millions of years ago when molten magma forced its way into cracks. For geologists, they're more than just dramatic features. They're part of a giant network of dykes that stretch across Scotland, Ireland, and even into Canada. Together, they're evidence of the moment Europe and North America began to tear apart 60 million years ago, opening the Atlantic Ocean. Right here on Arran, you can trace the scars of continents drifting away from each other. Like and subscribe for more van life adventures.